What's going on, everyone? This is Sarge, and I just got the new HD Radeon 7970 graphics card. Just hit shelves on Monday, and I installed that thing in my computer today. Just arrived, and I'm showing you guys some gameplay on how it performs on my PC. Now, my processing speed is an i7-920, I run 8 gigs of RAM. My old card was a 5870, so upgrading from that is a big improvement. You'll notice right off the bat that this is a beast card. Uses the first technology using a 28 nanometer processing speed, which basically allows for a higher overclocking rate with less power consumption. The GPU clock setting standard is 925 with the memory clock at 1375, which is high. That's extremely high. I did the overclocking myself using AMD Overdrive and had it at 1125 and 1575 with the fan speed increased to 20%. That's very important to know that if you're going to be overclocking with a card like this, you want that fan speed high. But you'll notice right off the bat here that the power consumption is relatively low, 85 watts at stock, and overclocked is really good compared to the GTX 580, which is over 100. So again, you get to use less power, more overclocking speed. This gives you a high-end performance when you're playing with this card. And you're going to see some gameplay here right off the bat. Now, the stats here that I'm using, or that I'm showing you, is from everything maxed out at 2560 by 1600. You're getting about average 49 frames on ultra settings, everything the highest it can be. But I'm not playing that with those settings here. That was just sort of a small test for myself. I'm running at 1920 by 1080 as I feel more comfortable with those resolution settings. And that gives me more frames, but it's not just the frames, it's just how comfortable I feel with those resolution settings. And here, looking at how beautiful the game is the first time I actually get to play this game on Ultra. So I'm more of a performance guy, so I've always set my graphics low settings, even when I was playing Bad Company, because frames to me matter more than glamour. And but in this case, I just went for it, went ultra settings, because I have the card that can punch it. My average frames playing on ultra, everything on high, 1920 by 1080 resolution, I'm getting roughly between 65 to 75 frames, and when I record, it only drops about 5%. So I can still play without any frame drops. I don't have that lag spike too, which is completely remove that. I noticed that when I was playing on low graphics settings with my old card, it would just spike heavily trying to record gameplay, and when you're in clutch moments, when you're playing a game like this that's that's heavy on action, you want to have the best frames as possible. And so a card like this right now, I'm not experiencing anything at all, and it's just beautiful. It's kind of like playing an entirely different game on ultra settings, and without any frame drops, it's just magnificent. So yeah, I would highly recommend it. The card itself is pretty pricey. It's about $550 to about $600 depending on the manufacturer, if you get it who you get it from. And if you're willing to spend that much on a card like this, that's totally up to you, but it is worth it. Compared to the Nvidia, those are usually pricey cards, and you're gonna get a lot of you're gonna get your money's worth. Basically, this card is gonna last me for a while, and I can't wait to try out other games with it. Really, I mean, just to see a game like this, it's again like it's an entirely different game for me. If I compare my old footages to this, they completely look different. And you'll notice here, if I compare the old Battlefield settings, everything on low to high quality, it's just insane. Big difference. So yeah, definitely would consider this if you guys have the money to spend it. Check the brand new 7970 card out. And go for overclocking if you want performance. It's just a better performance. You get a nice increase in frames and the percentage of your frames. I think it's about 16 to 18% difference between the core clock speed in regards to that and your overclock speed. So enjoy. I'm going to show you guys some really nice scenery using the ultra settings for myself. Don't forget to click that 1080p if you want to see everything on high definition on YouTube. I will try to get this to be on an original setting, which is basically higher than a 1080p, so you can see the full length. Stay tuned for more gameplay on my channel. I will check you guys out later. Take care.